Hey everybody, so in this video, this is part 2 of this weekend haul of mine and my girlfriend. So yesterday was my girlfriend's, today's mine, and let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the video. The first books we have here are A Man Among Ye. Now, these are volumes 1 and 2, that's all they have, and that's all there is. Let's get a quick thumbnail, even though we might change it up later. So this is a story by Stephanie Phillips, who also did Exorcism at 1600 Pen, which is over here somewhere. I don't know. But this looks really, really interesting. I love the consistent spines, looking good. And it's another Image book, so you know I had to get it. This next one apparently has 3 covers. I easily chose the best one. This is a Peach Momoko cover for Guma. I believe that's how you say it. It might be Gumma. But this is a standalone book, collects all the issues in here. Looks amazing. And I don't really know what it's about, but I love the spine. I think it's, no, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's Guma. Next we have some beautiful looking books. This is Moonshine volumes 1 through 4. Now there is a 5th volume. I will be getting it later on CGN just because right now they didn't have it at the store. This is volume 4. I'll just go through the spines real quickly because I don't want to spend an hour on this video. Volume 3. My favorite cover, volume 2, looking beautiful, and another beautiful cover, volume 1. So volume 5 will be here in a future video, don't worry, but for now, looking beautiful. And that's by Brian Azzarello, by the way. Next we have a book by Jeff Lemire. This is going to be my thumbnail. This is Little Monsters, volume 1 and 2. So this is written by Jeff Lemire, and Dustin Wynn does the art. Volumes 1 and 2 looking absolutely beautiful. Cannot wait to read this. Looks insane. Looks creepy. Looks disturbing. Looks fun though. Like, it just looks like it's going to be a great book. And I love great books. So very, very hyped to see what that one is about. Next we have a very thin boy here. This is Bog Bodies. This is by Declan Shalvey. I thought this was by somebody I knew, but I don't know who Declan Shalvey is. Maybe I will after this because this looks really, really good. And this is about a job gone wrong, like a heist gone wrong, I think. Looking very much forward to that because I like books like that. Now, I did spoil this one in yesterday's video. This is Haunt You to the End. Super, super excited for this one. Another Cullen. No, this is Ryan Cady. Looking great. Looks like another book. I'm trying to think about it in my head. Once I do remember it. It looks like God Country a little bit. The artwork. I'm excited to see if that is the same guy because God Country's artwork is beautiful. All right. Next we have a Mark Millar book. I really do like Mark Millar. This is Space Bandits. And my girlfriend didn't like that there's the Netflix logo at the bottom. I personally don't care. But this looks really, really good. Very excited to read this one and see what that's about. Matteo Scalera doing the artwork, so they also did the artwork for King of Spies. And that book had phenomenal artwork, so I'm excited to see that. Okay. A very interesting looking book. This is Eden, an apocalyptic future in the near future. Yeah, looking beautiful. This is a single volume. Don't have to read anything before or after it. Looking snazzy, looking insane. Beautiful cover, and can't wait to read that one. All right, a little bit of a spoiler from yesterday's video as well. Eat the Rich, talked about it already, but looking good. Pretty good spine, not my favorite, but still hyped to read that one as well. All right, next we have a collection of 3 books. Now there are 4 in this series, but they didn't have volume 1, so I will have to be getting that very, very soon. But this is Eclipse by Zach Kaplan. Very, very hyped to read that. That's volume 2 right there. This is volume 3. Probably my favorite cover, but they're all amazing. I'm sorry, the first one I showed you is volume 4. And this is volume 2 right here. Very, very nice. All look beautiful, beautiful, beautiful looking covers. And most likely going to be a great story as well. A spoiler from yesterday's video, Fish Police Volume 1. Gonna be one of the few books that I read very, 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 very soon. Because it just looks so solid, so cute, so sweet. Cannot wait for that one. All right, next we have Locust, and this is by Scout. I've never heard of Scout Comics, but this looks amazing. Single volume, looking very interesting. Looks like another zombie story. Grim dystopian zombie story. Yep, exactly what I want to see. Collected all in here. Beautiful looking spine as well, so I can't wait to see what that's about. All right, this is one that my girlfriend picked out, and I was like, oh, I really, really need that, please. This is Green Monk, Blood of the Martyrs, because it just looks really interesting. Beautiful looking cover. Great looking spine. And this is all in one book. Don't know exactly what it's about, but it looks like it's got some horror in there, some fantasy in there. Yeah, historical fiction as well. So very, very hyped to read. This is another Image book. All right. Speaking of interesting, this is Obergeist or Obergeist. I think it's Obergeist. Director's cut by Jolly. I don't know who Jolly is, but this is a Top Cow Productions, but it's made by Image, or published by Image. So I'm just gonna keep it in my Image section just for the future. But looking very, very snazzy, looking interesting. And this had like a little mini series that came after it, and that's all collected in here as well after the issues. So it looks completely full, complete. That's what I'm trying to say. Can't talk today. It's a little bit late when I'm recording this. All right. Another spoiler from yesterday. Nuclear Family. Not too much to say about it that I didn't say yesterday, but it's an Aftershock book. My first Aftershock book, yay. Okay. Next we have, this is only volume 2, but volume 1 is coming from Cheap Graphic Novels soon because I want it. This is Nice House on the Lake by James Tynion. Looking interesting as always. Beautiful looking artwork. Super duper duper hyped to read this one. Winner of 2 Eisner Awards. Well, beautiful. You know you're in for a treat when you see James Tynion on the book. All right, next we have another volume 2 with a volume 1 on its way from Cheap Graphic Novels. This is The Goddamned by Jason Aaron. Now this one, I cannot wait to read it. I've had my eye on it for a while, and I was like, you know what, let me just buy it. You know, I'll get volume 1 eventually, and then I'll read it, but Jason Aaron is a master, you know, one of the best authors, so I had to get it. All right, next we have, I'm gonna move these books out of the way because I have a big stack I gotta show you real quick. This is something that I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with. The Walking Dead. Now, it's not every volume. There's 32 volumes total. I have volumes 1 and 2 already. My sister did get those for me. Shout out, Haley. And then they had a lot of books here, not all of them, but we have 32, 31, 24, 22, 18 through 12. So picked up a bunch of them today, missing obviously 3 through 11, and then a couple in the 20s. But yes, excited to read The Walking Dead. Gorgeous looking spines. Love the show, at least up until a certain point. Everybody has their own opinion on that. But that's The Walking Dead. All right. Next we have 2 books, 5 and 6 of Sandman. Now the comic book store did have volumes 3 and 4, and there's a total of 6. So this is 5 and 6. The reason I didn't get them, volumes 3 and 4, is because they're direct market covers, so they have different spines that aren't black like this. And because the only things that are available on Cheap Graphic Novels are the black spines, I don't want to go inconsistent with it because I don't care that much about consistency, but if I can control it, I'll control it. So this is volumes 5 and 6. This is a beautiful looking cover for volume 5, and then even better looking one for volume 6. Right there. But incredibly, incredibly, incredibly excited to read Sandman. One of the most talked about books ever. All right. The rest of the books are going to be, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but they're going to be Stray Bullets. So this is Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses. So this came out after the original Stray Bullets run, but this is volume 4. They didn't have 1 through 3, so I have to get those on Cheap Graphic Novels, but I will be able to get them all. And then there are 6 volumes of the original run, and those are all right here. right here, volumes 3, 4, 5, and 6. They didn't have 1 and 2, but I will be getting those on eBay because they're not in stock anywhere else. But this is volume 5. Volume 6. Beautiful covers as well, very simple. Volume 4. And if you hear something in the background, my girlfriend's making lunch. And then volume 3. But yeah, so with the conclusion of that, we are ending the video there because that's it. Let me know what you guys thought. Whose haul is better? Be honest, it's mine. But let me know what you prefer, mine or hers. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching, all the support on the channel. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.